Hi everybody. Today we're going to go ahead and we're going to make a chili charcuterie board. One of my chili recipes is on my channel, but and it's a really quick and easy chili, but everybody just loves it for whatever reason. So I got some meat here that I'm making sure is cooking down, getting brown in the pan. And guess what? I'm using my metal spatula today on my pan. And it's so weird. Somebody even came for me earlier and they was telling me, they was like, "Ooh, LOL, big mistake, big mistake. Where you messing up is that you're using a metal utensil on stainless steel or whatever they said." And I'm like, well, I don't want to say nothing to everybody that has something to say to me on my own channel. So I didn't say anything, but at the end of the day, if you get them good pans and stuff, you could use metal on, especially something like this. So yeah, whoever, I don't know, they just be coming for me sometimes, and I'm like, well, what's up? So needless to say, let's get this cake frosted though. And so with this cake, this is the one that we finished up yesterday. This is a marble, red velvet, and white cake. And I just didn't get time to come back and frost it, but I did do the chocolate. I didn't upload it yet because I meant to upload the end of it as a short, and so I'm gonna still do that. But needless to say, that bad boy is moist, and that is a good cake, and that's the way you do it if you want to do it. That's how you go about it. So anyway, what I do, I'm just showing you guys how I go about making a real pretty frosted cake at home. And I remember when my grandbaby was turning 1 year old, I just told her mom straight up, "No, you're gonna make a homemade cake," and she was scared too. But it is very simple, and I hope that you guys have found this doctoring a cake recipe to be very, very helpful. So then anyway, I put that knife to the side. Oh shoot. And I'll take one of these tools where you just spread out the icing on it. And this had a little divot in there because I did put it on this pan when it was rather warm. So you correct it by adding a little bit more frosting down the middle and then a little less around the sides to even it out. But you don't want it over thick icing. So you just kind of take your time working the middle of it to the outer sides of this cake. And then another thing, I was talking to you guys yesterday and I said, let's make things exciting. Let's do a giveaway. So I'm trying to think of what kind of giveaway we're going to do over here. But I know exactly how I will pick who I pick. Should I tell you guys? Or should I just let y'all go on ahead and be here? And y'all don't even know if you get entered or not. That's the fun thing about it. When you don't even know, honey. But needless to say, you go ahead and you just continue spreading and smoothing. You got more in the middle, and less one down the sides. And we're going to put a little swirl design on this. Okay, let me see if I can get a better light for us to work with. Okay, so we need a little more frosting, so I'm going to have another one. Like I said yesterday, I don't know who was here for that part, but anyway, we're doing cream cheese frosting on this red velvet and white cake swirl. And I know it's fixing to be good, but we're going to cut it, and we're going to look for moisture. We're going to look for it to be dense, and we're going to look for it to be very spongy. That's what you're looking for in your cake, if you like your cake on the dense side versus cakey. So I think it's a personal preference, if I would say so myself. But before you add in your frosting, make sure you go ahead and stir it. And I'm going to turn this up, this hamburger meat or ground beef. Because it's not hamburger meat, it's ground beef. Okay, now we're going to put some more towards the edges. And then we're going to move it over. Kind of heavier on the edges so that we can let it come down on the sides. Just fall that down on the sides of the cake. And anybody can do this, and your cakes is gonna be good. Everybody gonna love you for making the cake. I gotta upload that. I want y'all to see the results of that chocolate, that dark chocolate cake. And I'm gonna show you guys what we're gonna do for the charcuterie board. Cause I bought me, actually I don't even know why. I collect cutting boards. So anyway, I found some cutting boards today at Ross. And that saved me a lot of money. And now this time they was telling the truth, because on the package of it, it said that it was on, the price will be $30. I'm going to show you these cutting boards, because quite frankly, I have not seen any cutting boards that I've been eyeballing, the huge ones or the biggest ones. I have not seen them in quite a minute. And so anyway, you're just going to begin to work your frosting down. You want it to fall on over off the edges. Just keep on moving it down and off the edges. But you don't want to immediately take a gulp and then put it on the side. I don't like to do it that way, because it takes the control that I would have away from me to be able to get it done or iced a little bit different in a way maybe I would prefer it. You'll still have to wipe the edges off, but you just don't want to waste half your frosting by immediately starting on the sides. But anyway, yeah, I've seen this picture, honey, and I can just go around copying that stuff, right? Because, of course, I have to try it at home, you know? You tell me don't try it at home, honey, I'm trying it. So, needless to say, yeah, there's this picture going around of a chili charcuterie board, and it looks so good. I mean, it had me craving some chili for real. I don't make chili a lot anymore, because it just things that really overly remind me of my mom's presence. Sometimes I don't do it right now, and some days I do. Some days I'm able to do that, and just, you know, and I visited her today at her resting place, because I'm waiting around trying to figure out why is her headstone taking so long. They're talking about, oh, the material is special order from Canada or something, and it's kind of just making me a little bit upset. So, you know, I'm doing my best. That's why I didn't say nothing to that person, whoever, you know, today has something to say to me on here. Something smart. Because I got my mouth, I don't know, I'm trying to get control over it, first of all. So, you know, don't be doing me like that. So you'll continue to smooth, and if you see any sides of the cake where it's exposed, like down on your, is that going to be on your right then, towards the bottom? Then you want to just hit a little at a time. Boom. You don't want to glob it all over it, because it makes for a very messy cake. I find great joy in this. Now this one they're not gonna eat, so this is my neighbors is probably gonna want to have some of this. Because I know how my family is, they're into chocolate on that level, but they're not into this flavor on that level. But this bad boy is moisture. This cake is moisture. I hope you guys will go back and watch those lives of the doctoring of the cakes that were done yesterday. If you have not already. And y'all feel free to come in. When you come in, say hello. At least be kind. You're coming in and you can't even speak. But yeah, and then another thing I want is for you guys, I will say this. So there is some criteria that I would want you guys to meet before being entered into my holiday giveaway. Your prize will go out to you the week of Christmas, but you will get it before Christmas, okay? You'll be able to enjoy it. Is it considered a prize or a gift? More like a gift for your love and support. But this year, I would like for you guys to make sure to email me. And I will put my email in the description. But I will verbally tell you that it is Chameleon Girl, how it's spelled on this channel. And then it's 1974@gmail.com. And you're just dragging it along there. Just a little bit at a time. Make sure everything is covered. We'll move that, just tuck that in this. Falling apart anyway. Okay, so then now we have our frosting where we want it to be, where we feel it should be. So now you just take with a thicker part, and again, you want to go over it. This is how I do mine. And then you want to go over it, making sure you're covering it all, especially on the top. The top has to be all the way covered. The reason why I'm using this small knife is because I have more control over the movements that I'm getting ready to do to design this cake. And it's so simple. Once you see it, y'all probably start laughing like, "Oh, that's all." Yeah, it really is. You know what I mean? Well, get in the kitchen, get busy. It's a holiday. Shoot, baking is where it's at. Gotta bake up some storm and stuff. Riley? Riley! Make sure the corners, you're not going too hard in the corners because it's going to expose your cake. And then I'll just take this little butter knife and I'll begin making some swirls in it. Going to the outer ends. You know what's funny, y'all? I'm sorry. Y'all know how I get thoughts and I'll just make a short right quick. I guess you guys do maybe. Anyway. Let me tell you why. It's because it just gets on my mind like this is what is on my heart to actually say. And so that's why it'd be like 5 seconds. And then something ends up. So I'm just working this back and forth. Remember that frosting is thicker in the middle, but so you just don't want to dig down in your cake. You want to rake lightly over it, making a swirling motion. Ready? And then you'll continue and you'll be overlapping. And you just continue on. Now this one, because it has a little divot, I think I'm going to add something to it. I wish I would have taken a little piece of cake out of the bottom so that I could crisp it over the top, but I didn't do that. Maybe that was unfortunate. Because that little divot would bother me. No matter how good and moist it is, I just be thinking about that divot. Don't sweat the small stuff, honey. So what I want you guys to do is make sure you're emailing me and send me a little email. Tell me something about you and why you feel like you should win this giveaway. Tell me, why do you feel like I should enter your name? What's going on in your life? You know what I mean? Do you need this to happen to you? How will this help your family? Let's do monetary. Let's do money this year. Last year, we do finance? We did money. And nobody seen it coming. Because I was like, okay, you're in the giveaway. Baby, I ain't no baby. And then I announced them. So one person, she never claimed hers. And I felt like, well, she had the time. You know what I mean? Like, enough time to, like, go in and claim it. I'm gonna add nothing to this cake because it's good. It's good to go. I like it how it looks. Kinda. Let's see. Let's put a little swirls around the side then, since I don't like it all the way. Since I'm not in love with the sides, I'm going to put some swirls, and then I'm going to pull it over there and let you guys see it. Then we're going to get on this chili charcuterie board, honey. Yeah, we're going to do monetary this giveaway. You know, it's okay to bless somebody sometime. You know. It's okay to take the time to pray for somebody sometime. It's okay to have somebody's back. It's okay to listen to them. It's okay to be there for them the way you want everybody to be in there for you. It's okay to. After my mom passed, I really noticed, and now I know who was not there for me. And, you know, quite frankly, I don't want to be in part of someone's life anymore than, you know, if they wasn't there for me, then they wasn't there for me, and that's fine. But I just don't want you to be a part of my life. So there's like a lot of people I have eliminated because you'll find out real quick who really care about you. Let something happen to you. Let you go broke even, you know what I mean? You see who's there. Who would have said this? I can't really see them so far. I'm going to wait. Hold on, y'all. Let me silence the phone. As the phone. I'm gonna gotta wipe that down. See somebody there. So yeah, it's like 5 of these. They're just open, and that's not necessary. Not to me. But needless to say, it'd be pitiful, honey. I mean, you know that before. The more they see it. Goodbye, 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 good boy. Goodbye. Ah! Far from playing with you. Ah, get to it. Up my face. So, who else has any animals? And if you do, make sure they have a threshold. They can't cross over. This one I have them in the kitchen. You got to have a threshold that they know they can't. Okay, let's get going on the chili. See how that cake looks, though. Right quick. Look like a whole champion. I mean, does it look alright, guys? The sides, you know, could be a little bad on, but anyway. Look at that. Looky. We should cut it. But we will. We're going to cut it in a minute, a little later. Let's go ahead. Speaking of cutting, let's go ahead and cut up our toppings and get them ready to go for our chili. Remember, metal on metal. And sometimes, you know, when people just really want to come for me, sometimes I just quite frankly want to ask them, like, straight up, like, what's this man or woman, whoever it was, on the chitlins and an Instapot video? You know what I mean? It's one thing if you're just being sweet and polite, you know, or something. I don't know, but it's different when you're getting smart. And so somebody had said something smart about, duh, you don't know how to order you another ring for your pressure cooker? Duh. You know, like, and I'm thinking, what do you want? A gold star or a cookie? Because you're acting very childish today. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm the type of person, I don't want problems. You know, I don't want it. I don't want it with nobody, baby. But you know, I mean, you have the right to be able to defend yourself. So anyway, not in a defensive way, but in a way like, you know, I don't have to let nobody talk to me crazy. You know, you come into my life, and I welcome you to my world. But don't treat me, you know, any kind of way. So then, anyway, we're just going to take this. This, we used to call it chili brick, but now it's just artesian starter mix for chili. And today, I'm going to use this one in hot and spicy. And if I don't use this, then I do use a can of refried beans. Because it just gives the chili a little more oomph. But either this, or one can of refried beans, or both. It just makes a whole lot of chili. So then after that, we go ahead and we turn around. We go over here. Now this is some really greasy ground beef. So I'm going to pour a little bit off. A little of the oil off of it. And make sure it's chopped down real good because, you know, you don't want no meatballs in the chili. So let's go ahead. We're going to pour it off just all the oil. Or some of it. Not all of it, but it's just too greasy. I'm going to get rid of that. Pour some down the drain right quick. you. Woo! Where is it at? Tomato sauce. Nope. Chili beans. I got some store brand beans and stuff. And there's nothing wrong with store brand, but I'm just saying, nowadays, girl, to be sitting up there getting them Bush's beans, yeah, for $2 for this size can, the regular size can, yeah, we not gonna be doing all that. Not today, not now, not today or forever, whatever it's called. Let's see. Some chili. No, I don't want no real spicy chili. Let me see what kind of chili sauce do I have. Hold on, guys, bear with me. Bear with me, babe. Well, I wanted some tomatoes, some diced tomatoes. Yeah. All I see is a giant can. Let's see, like. Sorry, y'all. I'm looking for them. I like some diced tomatoes in my chili. And I just don't see them as anything fresh. I see some, but they got like habanero and all. Or the can is just over big, and I don't want one that big. But I guess it'll be what it is, because it looks like I'm just going to get them under. So I'm going ahead and open this here. Let me check one more place. Giant, big giant can. The very reason why I need to clean out this cupboard, yeah. Maybe some of this stuff in here. Make sure it does get washed off and stuff and wiped. That's cool. I'm thinking like one day, you know what? We should go on here live. You know what we should do? We should make them tamales. Just go live and make some tamales. But I would have to have the mix already ready. And then we could roll them. But it'd be a long video. Well, sometimes long videos is cool, but sometimes that's a little aggravating. Sure. Alright, so we're going to open this can of diced tomatoes and rotello, excuse me. And then we're going to bust out with some chili powder. Let's see if I got a really good one somewhere. Because I did. I had this certain chili powder that I really liked. See it now. Sage, whatever. Now what I like to do at this point, I like to add a bunch of paprika. I wish I had some open, but I don't. Yeah, open this. So like I said, this recipe is on the channel, but it's probably a little bit different right now, babies. Because sometimes I just go off the deep end and do something a little bit different. So we're just going to peel that off. And we want a lot of paprika in there. And hey, don't trip. That's a lot of tablespoons. That's probably 3 whole tablespoons. And then we want some salt, which is not, we don't want a gang of it, but we do want 1.5 teaspoons. Then after that, we want, and the reason why, the importance of seasoning your meat before you go ahead and add these cans of this or that is because you want the meat to have flavor. So like when you bite into something, you don't want to bite in and the sauce tastes good, but then you get down to the nitty gritty, which is the bread and butter or meat, whatever, and it has no flavor, period. So it's important to season your meat. It's even better to season it before you start browning it. Well, as soon as you get it in there too brown, go ahead and throw your seasoning in there. But you want it to take on the color of your dish that you're going to be making. And in this case, with us making chili, well, we want the chili colorful. And then we want to add some onion, chopped onion, excuse me. We want to add some garlic salt and a little onion salt. And of course we'll be adding some bouillon this time. I think we're doing chicken and tomato bouillon. But anyway, this is just some onion salt. And it tastes different than onion powder. So we got at least a teaspoon in there. We're going to add some garlic, if we can find some open. When you find seasonings on sale, go ahead and get them. So we'll add a little garlic salt, 1.5 teaspoons. We're going to add a bunch of dried chopped onions. Let's center over a little bit. Here. Okay, is that better? Not bad though. So then we're gonna just add like lots of this chopped onion. It tastes different. It gives you a real good flavor over onion powder. And onion powder tastes different than onion salt and so on. So this is onion powder. And we're gonna add some onion powder in there. We're gonna be very, very, very liberal. So we don't want to be stingy with that seasoning. And now we'll hit it with some garlic powder as well. And then we're going to hit it with some, we want some tomato bouillon with chicken flavoring as well. Thank you for the thumbs up, and I appreciate it. And so anyway, then you're just not going to add a gang of it, but you'll add a nice amount. We'll say a teaspoon. Because this is an onion based, it's going to be flavored onion. And bouillon, oh, excuse me, accent, my favorite. You're just going to stir around that meat. And before I go to add anything, I gotta have some chili powder, because what happened? Okay, well, we add lots of chili powder, but be careful when you add the chili powder. And the reason why I say this is chicken seasoning butter, but it probably would have came out fire. And everybody like, what'd you put in it? And then I go showing them, like, what? I did the wrong thing, baby. Okay, let's gather up some chili powder. Okay, and regular chili powder is fine, but you could get fancy with chili powder. So we're going to do a lot. We want about 2 whole tablespoons Be careful with chili powder and certain other seasonings because they do contain sodium. So now this is what we're looking like inside of the pot. That is a deep red color. And that is what we want. And we're going to cook those flavors down into the meat. And before we add a liquid and this and that. Okay, so now let's go ahead and add the beans, the chili beans. I'm doing 2 cans of mixed chili beans. And in these mixed chili beans, it says dark kidney beans, pinto beans, black beans, and there's some chili sauce. So I like to call it dump chili because you just commence to dumping everything into it. Everything, your seasonings, what's your favorite, whatever. And what's crazy about it is that we had a chili cook-off, but it's been years ago. But anyway, my mom made her chili similar to this, but my mom just got busy in the kitchen, period, and then that's what she did. So real good cook. And if you think I'm bad about eyeballing and not measuring to precisely, honey, you don't want to ask my mom for the recipe. Because she'll be like, oh, just take a pinch. Just a little pinch. You know, a pinch of what? Yeah, you know, just what you like to taste. So how I started really being able to cook is because I would just sit in the kitchen with my mother while she would cook. And I'd watch what she's putting in what, because her cooking was just so mouth-watering good. That, who wouldn't want to know? Yes, baby. Who? But look at the charcuterie board that we're going to use for this. So I think what I'm going to do is just put the side toppings on here. And I just love it. And chow, it was $6.49. I'm imagining somebody purchased it and took it back. Or what. But that's how much it costs. So anyway, needless to say. Now we got that in there. We got all them beans. I like mine with plenty of beans. If you don't like beans, don't add them, or add the amount that maybe would be more suitable for you. Like if you feel like you want to try them with the recipe, then add them. But just add less. Maybe do 1 can. And that's all you can do and keep it going. Where's a can of tomato? Here we go. Or I could use a real big cutting board for the charcuterie, because that doesn't have a reservoir. But I'll see what I end up feeling like. I think I'm going to leave the chili in this pot right here that is going in. So this is the diced tomatoes, rotel, and green chilies. And if you see something in it, this is like improvising, okay? So if you see something like that makes sense. It may not say, hey, this is what goes in there, but just think about it. If you like the flavor, if you like to add your little Cajun seasoning in your chili, add it. Because you cannot learn unless you experiment a little bit. So then I just added about 2 whole cups of water in that, into the chili. And one thing we're going to do, we're going to let it cook on down. It looks real good so far, but it's not where it needs to be at all. take a look at the chili. Hold on. Let me see here. You see? I hope y'all can see it. There. That's what it's looking like. So those beans with the bean mix. That's going to really good. I like your chili thick enough, but not over thick. Let's let that go ahead and cook down. And we're going to get our toppings onto the board. But first we need to prep. So, in order to prevent flakes of onion, the skin, being in your food and things like that, what I like to do is wet my onion under nice warm water. Because it makes the skin more bendable instead of flaky. And therefore, when it's not flaky, well, we'll be able to get everything to where we need to make it to be. And make sure your water is rather warm, that you're taking some of the skin off with and you're wetting it with. Because there is no other worse taste, besides eggshells, hair, fingernail, anything, a dirty grit that you could taste in your food. You don't want none of them extra flavors unless you added it. And I know you didn't add it. Who gonna add the onion peelings? But anyway, I don't know, please don't. Just take your time and cook your stuff. Out for your family. And then I'm going to quickly just chop this onion. So I chop my onion because I don't know that certain way that everybody does their onion. But anyway, here's how I do mine. I just cut off both the ends. Try to go very end. And it's not flaky all over my counter or my workspace. My cutting board might. And then they're going to have that problem. Hold on. So anyway, this is the easiest way to chop an onion in the world to me. You go down as far as you comfortably can. Far as you comfortably can. And I just feel it's the fastest way. And then I turn it around once I get almost halfway, holding on. I go all the way almost to the bottom. It'd make it easier to do it this way. At least try it, girl. Now this time you're going to hold it nice and tight. Go down as far as you can feel comfortable to go down it once again. And then just repeat what you did and turn it. Hold on to it, flip it over to the side, and cut your onions down. Oh, this is a strong onion. Gosh, tear my eyes up. And I know that somebody's probably going to come and say, oh, that's the wrong way to cut an onion. I'm like, okay, well. I try not to be the type of person who's a critical spirit, who go around criticizing people. I don't know. It's just odd to me that people would take the time out of their day and their life and their world to just sit there and criticize somebody. And all that. It's just weird. But, woo! That burned in my eyes, baby. Uh-oh. I'm going to throw that away today, but usually I save that little end piece and I just throw it in a pot and let it turn translucent and cook it with something else. But right now my eyes are burning bad. Gosh. Hi everybody. Everybody, hi. People don't speak. Okay, now I'm gonna look for this chili brick and see what it's doing there. And I popped it in the microwave for about 3 minutes because I want it to get like nice and nicely where I could get nice and like softened, so it'll come on out of there. But it'll make a difference in your chili. Oh, it'll make a difference in your chili, honey. Make it good. Like I said, if you don't have that, then I'm gonna get some of those refried beans, and you are good to go, sugar. I'm trying to think, should I put this in a little dish, or what are we gonna do? How are we gonna put those, like the onions with the onion? I guess people be breaking stuff. I mean, you know, I don't know, I just be... I'm gonna use glass bowls. Most things that I do in my kitchen and around here and everything like that, to be honest, there we go. That's coming on down. It's a little bit frozen in there, so we can turn that heat up a little bit. This chili can be bomb, though. I can see it. I can feel it. I haven't even tasted it yet, but and all that flavoring and the seasoning and the sodium. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to, that ain't gonna work like that. Okay, so we're just gonna take these glass bowls. And we're just gonna put like our things to go on the charcuterie board. Charcuterie board. Hey, it's almost time for football. Okay, let me see here. Hurry. Why is this still going this way? Hold on, guys. I forgot to get the gloves. I'll just pick it up. This is gonna get on my nerves too bad. Because I realized, what time is it? Oh, football. Oh, eat football! And you get banned. I get myself banned from YouTube if I play the football game. So that's why we go to hurry with this. We're not gonna be real long on this, but we do have to cut that cake though. Let's see what's going on with that delicious cake. So let's kind of move quickly. So we have one item or topping complete. We're going to roast this off right quick. Whoa. Because there's no sense in dirty cutting board on cutting board. That's not necessary. He's that kind of friend. So this is some chives, fresh chives. And this stuff is not like what I'm going to say, oh, if I don't have it, I'm not making a board. I mean, to me, it's just, I have it available. But if you don't have it, then get clever and creative of other ways and things that you can use, you know. Because recipes, sometimes you may not just have everything, and then you get frustrated. If, you know, it says milk and you done ran out of milk, look in your cabinet, and you probably got some canned milk. Now, don't drink no powdered milk or nothing, no. Because I don't know what it tastes like. I never had any. Okay, so we want to get some kitchen shears, and we're going to cut up some chives, and I don't feel like I need a big dish for them, but what I'm going to do when I cut them, I'm going to kind of make them a little, I don't want them like really little. I want them where, let's see, hold on, presentation. Yeah, I just don't want them extremely little. What makes me kind of annoyed is that I had grown this kind of stuff when it was the summer. Instead of me putting flowers out on my porch, I did have one, and that was the one for my mom's funeral service. But instead of me putting a bunch of flowers out there, what I did instead was I put a bunch of herbs and spices and things that I could eat. Peppers. I didn't have room for the pot greens and stuff, and I wouldn't want to grow them like that. They need more space and things. Well, yep, I sure did. And it was so pretty. And then when you walk on my porch, you can smell the herbs and the spices. And beyond that, you just really save some money by growing your own stuff. But where I didn't preserve it, you know, I didn't take it out in time, and then the first frost came, and then it messed up all of my stuff. So, I mean, it was nothing that I could keep. And it was frustrating a little bit, but, you know, what can you do? But anyway, I did get some chives because I felt that they would taste good on the chili. So we're going to put that in this little one, because I don't put, for instance, do you see this bowl is giant? There's no need to try to put something that little in a bowl, because it makes it look not appetizing. It's not as appetizing or whatever. So we're just going to have that just cut to where there's big pieces, little pieces, like that. And so that's good. And it's add a flavor that is out of this world of chili. So yeah, try chives in there. They're freeze dried as well. In the seasoning section. And that's next. That's going on there. That's going to be pretty on the board. Now we got some onions. Sliced green onions. They're pre-sliced. Which, I mean, yeah, it's going to be helpful. Let me see if I can see it. Right, there we go. These are going to be good on there too. Let me see what I want these in. Maybe this is a gravy bowl or whatever, but I don't think it'll come look what I want it to be. Not presentable, like I'm going to be in some kind of trouble if it ain't no certain way, but not that way. But it's not going to go well. So it'll go better in here. And we don't got to tell nobody that's a gravy bowl. This is the chopped green onions. You gotta put everybody else here in business like that. Y'all business. I think for the cheese, I kind of want the cheese just laying out, but I feel like it's going to spill over. So with that being said, I'm trying to think. Oh, I got something I think might be good for that. Well, we'll see. So now what we're gonna do is I got some jalapeno peppers here, but they're so huge. I'm almost wondering, should I cut them up? Or should I be like, well, if you take one, then that's you gonna eat it. Because that's how I do it. That's how I was raised. You just eat whatever is given to you. But I was always given good food. But still, you don't waste no food. Talking about I want to go to McDonald's. So look how big these peppers are, and they look nice. Wash them off. I should roast them in the oven, but oh no. Okay. Now we're just gonna let our board go ahead and just dry down. Dry them down. Hopefully it don't fall now. Okay. And we're gonna check this chili here. We want to see if it's getting where we want it to be, and it sure isn't, honey. Now, this is going to seem like odd, probably, to somebody going to have something to say, probably. Don't be talking about me all bad for adding a little bacon grease to this chili. Because it's just going to enhance the flavor. Just like, yeah. We don't need a lot. We're going to have a little bit. Sure. Don't be, you know, like leaving my channel behind just because you saw me add a little bacon oil, a little bacon fat, just a little bit, like about that much, maybe a little less. Well, maybe, yeah, we're gonna do that much. So you want a teaspoon, right? That was a teaspoon. A nice teaspoon. Okay. How we do that? Now we'll just continue to let our chili cook down. But speaking of cookies, let's get some in the oven. Let me get some water out my machine, guys. Okay, we're gonna add about a half a cup more water because we really want this to cook down and take on these flavors. Allow these flavors to go on ahead and get married because they're engaged only right now. They're not married yet. You know, sometimes, let me taste this. Let's see what I think. Because sometimes what I like to do is add it's like a packet and it says chili mix. Every now and then, I like to add that. Oh, but my goodness, I don't need to. Oh, wow. Okay. All right, come through chili. So I think we got some of the stuff out of the way or covered. That's going on our charcuterie board. Charcuterie. However you pronounce it. So that chili got a kick, but it was a fire. Oh gosh, that's some good chili. That is some good chili. So we just grate some cheese. Up. And then after we grate some cheese, we're going to figure out where we want to place it on the board. I would just lay it on there, but I could feel it's going to be spilling all over. I wish I had something that was white, maybe, or oh, maybe I'll just use another bowl. I always prefer to grate my cheese and buy it in blocks. It melts down more smooth and creamy, even if you get the store brand. Like this one is the store brand, and it just melts down better than when you get the one that's coated with the preservative on it, that white stuff. That white baby powder that be on the cheese that's already grated. Unless you get some good old, what's it called? Tillabrook. I think there's going to be plenty of cheese though. And what's that? We're going to keep the packaging so we can know what type of cheese this is. Instead of opening up more. Dang, that chili for me good. Oh, it needs just a little bit more wawa to cook on down. So then you just take you a bowl or a nice dish, whatever you're putting yours in is fine. Place it in there. And what I'm going to do, we're going to go into my sitting room because we have, the adults have their own. My husband got a man cave, my mama have hers. And mine, everybody just likes to share with me. Hello, no. They be sharing all my stuff, right? Yeah. Volunteering me. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to break down. And I'm going to leave these peppers whole. So whoever's that bold, what do you guys think? Just leave them whole or what? I don't know. But anyway, I'm trying to think. Now we're getting down to where I'm not going to make cornbread though. I'm not. I changed my mind. I thought of that, but nah. No, baby, I'm not doing that. But we're gonna put some crackers in there, some saltine crackers. And then I thought I had some Ritz crackers. Here's some Ritz crackers. We're gonna do a little Ritz crackers. And I thought I had some club crackers. Maybe I don't. No, I know I do, but where are they? So on this board, I'm only going to put the sides, I believe. I don't know, because I may change my mind. But we do need some sour cream on there. We need a little sour cream. That's not the one I want. Where is the one that I want? Honey, the one that I want. Ooh, honey, the one that I want. I guess we're going to clean out the refrigerator or something, right? So we have room. I don't have the room when I go. cheese. Where's the, sorry. Is this nope, ricotta. Just everything. Nights like this. This is January 17th. But we have another. Hoping this one ain't molded because this is December something. But you notice how nowadays, y'all, when you buy food and how bad it goes fast? How fast it goes bad? I mean, it's just like, man. Soon, the minute you open it, and that's good. So thank goodness. And that is December, I hope. So we could use it before the month of January. Yeah. So we'll be able to save a whole lot. Ooh. Wait a minute. Salsa. I'm gonna put some salsa on the board as well. Let's go ahead and stir this up real good. Hi everyone. Everybody's so shy. They be all shy and stuff. I bet they don't act like that in front of their friends. So here's a small bowl. I'm gonna rinse this out, and we're gonna use this too. We're gonna use this for our sour cream. So what are we supposed to say? Like, how's the weather and stuff? I do want to confide something in you guys. I'm gonna tell you, I have a rare condition. It's called benign essential blepharospasms, and it can attack sometimes my eyes, my face, my mouth, my cheeks, and my speech. And so sometimes when people say things to me like, "Are you drunk?" Like, first of all, who are you talking to? Your mother? I mean, not in a mean way, but like, I don't know why you would say that. Do you get drunk all the time? You know, they say people accuse you of what they're really doing. And I don't mean it in a leave the bowl. What bowl, sweetheart? She said leave the bowl. Well, tell me what one, if that's you. You still there? Anyway, you want to make this look neat as possible. A little swirl to it, and maybe a little bit more for a nice dollopy look. There. Presentation is as important as what? How it tastes. Because you can have something that tastes fantastic, and then all of a sudden, guess what? It looks sloppy or nasty, and then, you know, like you may be wasting it. Because maybe somebody may not like it. They may not like to eat it because it doesn't look nice and neat. So it's important to think about that when you're serving not just your family, but whoever you're serving. It's just really important to think. So I got two more dishes that'll look good on the charcuterie board. This is technically for ice cream, but we're going to use it. Nobody's going to know because we're not going to run around and say, that ain't that's ice cream. But anyway, what we're going to do, because this is more liquidy, this is just some paste, chunky salsa. And you could use store brand, it's perfectly fine. I mean, nowadays I'm the type who do, because the way that the money is set up is jacked. Because everything, reason why I'm saying that, it's just like everything is more, you know, it costs so much more than what we get paid. I don't know about you, I mean, but for me, it's just pitiful. It's pitiful. way life is set up. I think this is what is all going on the board. Let's start setting up the board. Let me wipe it dry. But yeah, so I have this condition. It's called BED. And one day I'm going to make a video about it. But what happened is that I began to, many years ago, I started like squinting. And then I went from squinting to blinking a lot. And then I would have like a twitch in my eye. And it started on the left side. And I would have like a twitch in my eye. And it was just weird. But I didn't think much of it. But then the twitch became more frequent. And then I all of a sudden got light sensitivity out of nowhere. So this is some of the symptoms of this condition that is so rare that it's like 1 in 100,000 people are diagnosed with it. But really and truly, what I think is this. I believe that there's more people that have that condition that I have, the benign essential blepharospasm, but they're misdiagnosed and things like that for this other condition called, what is it called? TED, thyroid eye disease. And I think more people get diagnosed with that, or Graves' disease and stuff like that, instead of the right diagnosis. So what ended up happening was, after I had gotten this diagnosis, like back in 2012, they finally found out what was wrong with my eyes. Because, I mean, I sure didn't know. And so after they found out what was wrong with my eyes, then they turned around and, you know, they tried to do Botox to weaken the muscle so I'd be able to open my eyes, because after so many times of clenching and clenching down, all of a sudden my eyes were like this, where I couldn't open, I couldn't even get them open except for a slit, like literally like where I am now. Oh, okay, yeah, I'll leave the cheese in the bowl, because I think this bowl looks okay, because it's clear and so we can see the cheese better. And then this is the sour cream. I don't know how to construct this all the way, but we'll see. Okay. Then we'll put some green onions. And we'll just have the stuff kind of touching each other. And we'll put some fresh chives. We'll put some actual onions. And then we will put our picante sauce. And I'm going to get close on this for you guys after we're done building this up. Really nice. And I'm going to have it probably... I'm going to keep this right on the burner. And just let it continue to cook down. I'm not going to take it and put it on here. But... because I don't want to burn this board. Yeah, let's just say this chili is... You see this seasoning? You see that seasoning? You see that seasoning? You see this? It don't need no bottle. It's so good. And that's a good thing. So then after that, we're going to do our crackers. And I have a little dish that I'm going to put these crackers on, I think. I hope I know where it's at. Let me see here. Well, maybe I don't know where that dish is at. That's gonna be annoying. Because that would be the perfect dish. Ugh. I know. I just know I had it at church, but I got it back. So see, the crackers, I want them to lay out the right way. Or not that there's a wrong way, but where's my dish from this church? Done, right my car, and then I just sat it in there because I was scared it was going to break. And now I don't see that box. Never mind, I found it. Alright. This is the dish we're going to use to put our crackers in, y'all. Y'all. Wipe that down. So anyway, as life kind of carried on, I began to continue to be squinting every 5 seconds. And then they would put Botox in my eyes to weaken the muscle so it would stop clamping at me. And I almost lost my license because I couldn't really see well, at that time. So this one time I took a turn onto the wrong road, onto the wrong side of the street. And it's a weird road anyway, and I don't know why anybody would put up a road like that, but needless to say, that was really annoying. This is sure looking good, guys. Is there anything else that I should add on here? Or what? Well, we still got the peppers to add. And I'm not cutting them because I'm scared that it's going to mess me up in the eyes. And so, and with that being said, like, I'm pretty good at my makeup and stuff, but I can barely wear makeup sometimes because my eyes don't close right. And so, you can't have no lazy night of makeup. You got to do your double, triple as far as washing your face, rinse, wash again, rinse, wash. And this goes far. It goes too far, actually. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay a few of each kind of cracker, and then I would just refill the dish. That's what I would do. That's making me hungry. I was talking about eating all this food every day. Gosh. We got to cut that cake, guys, though. But needless to say... so nothing was working, so finally it came a day where I had to have surgery on my eye to remove some muscle out of my eyelid. But it was something that almost got misdiagnosed as even what is that called? What is the illness called? Like lupus, autoimmune. I almost was diagnosed as having an autoimmune illness or disease, actually. This is a disease, unfortunately, that I will live with for the rest of my life. Gently stir your chili. Oh, this chili is so good. Oh. And if you guys could see how fast and easy, remember how easy that was to get that chili together? That was easy. I mean, I don't know. I know we're recording for an hour and 20 minutes, but it ain't took no hour and 20 minutes. Yeah, I got some green onions right here. Oh, okay. So then anyway, as far as my eye story, just to finish that up. So yeah, my eyes just progressively got worse, and I was going to be misdiagnosed. And then they sent me to, when they sent me to the plastic surgeon, who was the one who discovered, oh my goodness, she actually has benign essential blepharospasm. That's the full name of it. With light sensitivity. Then he was telling me, there was this surgery that, I can do that would probably work for me. But see, he didn't tell me that I was a guinea pig and that he had never done this surgery before, because he messed up one of my eyes. I'm going to show you guys. Because you know how you have that one feature or whatever, and people say, I like your eyes? Well, anyway, this eye, you see the, it doesn't even close all the way. I don't know. It looks like it does, but You can see where he cut my eye. And he messed up. That was the first eye. So I had to get the surgery 7 days apart. I got one eye done and got a patch over it. And then got sent home for 7 days. Had to keep the patch over it. And then went back a week later and they took the patch off of this right eye and then they did this eye. He did a better job on the left eye and it closes all the way. But now the predicament that I'm in is that because this won't close all the way, sometimes you could even see in there, it gets so dry. And when it gets so dry, it just is so bad for me. And like, I don't know. Because we, especially my husband, he like a fan on all night long and stuff. It just feels like this board needs something else. Maybe let's move around so the green is not on green and white is not on white, so it looks more colorful. Unless we... How do you think you like this board done on? The charcuterie chili board? Or should I put some chili on it?
When did you get that?
I found it today. What's that on your eye? What? Go take a washcloth. Don't touch it. Is your eye itch or anything?
No.
Looks a little crusty. You better go up there and get a warm washcloth, a clean washcloth out the linen closet, and then wipe your eye. So that's all. So anyway, people, thank you. Tomatoes. So dice some tomatoes. I think I do have a tomato, and it will bring out the color look better. But I forgot what else I seen. Have you seen that meme for the charcuterie chili board? Cause I'm forgetting what all they have. I know they have some cornbread, but I'm not gonna make no cornbread. Cause I don't feel like it. I feel like resting right now. It was a long day and a long night. And so that's all that happened. That's what happened in my eye. But as the years went on, then a blepharospasm got into my face. And so some mornings when I wake up, I have like an underbite, like that. And I'm like talking and stuff, and I'm like trying to figure out why does my face act weird, you know what I mean? So then I have to take a muscle relaxer to stop my face and the tension that gets in it from the benign of central blepharospasm. And it just helped me be able to, my speech gets better, and it's really a lot. But, you know, everybody gonna go through something in life, I guess. And that's what I go through. And so I have this late uncle that's like, of course, he passed away probably in the 50s. My mom said he had something like that. Let me see if I have my my tomatoes are any good. But yeah, that is offensive. You know what I mean? For somebody to just say, "Are you drunk?" and stuff. Like, what if I was? I'm at home. I'm at home drunk if I was an alcoholic. I'm not at your house. I'm not behind the wheel of a car. So why are you mad? You know what I mean? And so sometimes I say stuff that maybe ain't the nicest, but that just so annoying. Ugh. I want some parsley flakes. Some dry parsley flakes would be great. Or some chili powder. Well, I don't see that. So anyway, for color, because I need some more red color in here, I'm going to add a little bit of chili powder on top of this. I'm going to pull it up. I'll let y'all see the outcome. On top of the sour cream, just for it to be pretty. I feel like telling my kids, no, y'all want to wait for your dad before you can dig in. But, let me pan down and that way I'll see what it look like. What it do. Let me see here. Can you see if they're good? They're good. Good, good. Beautiful. And there's our chili. And our chili is just finishing up. Look at that chili, though. You know that chili finna be good. I hope y'all will use that recipe. I like it because it's so simple, but it feels and it tastes like you just sit up there and been cooking forever. And you really haven't. That's really a good recipe. Needless to say, here's our cookie dough. We went on ahead, we chilled it, but I made a mistake with it because I didn't like how crumbly it was. So I added a teaspoon of water and a half teaspoon of oil to that mixture, but I didn't add any more flour. So right now we're gonna have to add some more flour. And this is the cookie mixture from yesterday that we made on here together. And then we're gonna put these cookies in the oven. Yeah, I could tell it's too soft. And that's after it has chilled. And so I don't like the consistency of it. But the taste is, I'm sure, fine. So all we do, we're just gonna put around a little flour. These are molasses crackle or something. I don't know. Molasses crackle cookies. But it's gonna be fun to make. But it's gonna be real fun to eat. This time of year, this is the flavors that I like. I like a lot of sugar cookies and stuff like that. So what you do to incorporate a little bit more flour is you just gonna start folding it. Let me get one more glove. Yeah, you're gonna start folding it to where it goes into the flour, So anyway, I feel like sometimes like I don't owe nobody no explanation of anything. Like if you want to get smart and talk about, or what you been drinking? Okay, whatever. But like I said, if I did want to. And that's a little bit too much flour for me. For my liking. But anyway, we're just going to kind of push it on in there. A little at a time. This cookie dough is fire. Dump this flour excess flour off. But yeah, that's why people don't know that they have that disease in their eyes. Oh yes, girl, try the recipe. Please try the recipe. I can't see that full comment about when you said the experience. It just cuts out. It just says the experience happened to you about drunkenness. No, it's just on YouTube. Sometimes people like to get smart and say things. It's like, and then it's like, you don't want this recipe. You coming over here to talk about people. Now, go on now. That's how I be feeling like, ugh. There'll come a time when it's time to grow up a little bit. So let's make that today. Because, I don't know. And sometimes not only is it the strangers and stuff, but sometimes you got friends. I'm not talking about just about eyes. This is another topic. But have anybody ever had friends that say little sly remarks to them and stuff? Like all that for me, I can't do that. I can't. Those kind of friendships are not what I could do. Cause like my friends, I'll be wanting to protect their hearts and stuff, but the one, I don't know, I don't really know how to go counting people among friends like that. Because you know how people have daddy issues? Well, you know, I got a little friend issues from when I grew up. From when I grew up, boo. So anyway, now we're gonna take this little, and we'll use it to pick up something or another. Probably crackers is fine. I'm gonna keep it going and make it look nice. And then we're gonna add a couple of those. I'll show you guys that in a minute what I did. It ain't nothing big, it's nothing major. It's just something to do. Okay, where's the sugar? The regular sugar. I need some open sugar, not too open in here. See, I'm the type of person, I look and make see if we already have some open. Because if we have it open, then why would I need to open another one? But before I do that, you know how it is. The lady usually do the shopping around the house. So she needs to know what is what. So I fuss at my family sometimes. I'm like, why would you use the last? Like, how do you know I wasn't going to cook with it? And I'm not saying it like, you know, whatever. My dad, just like with my husband, you know, my dad was the breadwinner. The main breadwinner of the house. Because my mom, she also helped always. She always has something going on. But needless to say, that's just way too much sugar. You don't need to be wasting no CNH sugar. Get the CNH for the holidays. There's no smell and aftertaste in it. There's nothing. So that's why I like this good sugar, especially during the holiday. Good sugar and good flour. It makes a difference. And the reason why I'm saying that is because there's a smell that the sugar gives off when you get the store brand. And don't think I'm saying I don't buy store brand sugar, because I showed it. But I just like to use it for my just other things where you can't really tell. Well, some things you can really tell. Is that supposed to be like that? Okay, there. This is a cookie scooper, like an ice cream scooper. All you do is pinch your down on it, and then you come back with a little ball, and you just form it. This recipe, you drop the ball in the sugar like that. Yeah, and then you put it on the cookie sheet that has parchment paper on it. Get some parchment paper if you're going to be baking cookies, especially. Some breads want you to use it too, but if you ain't got it, you ain't got it. And learn that you can still go on. Life goes on. You can do a different recipe, or you can use what you got and just kind of improvise as well. So we just put them on now. But yeah, I can't take that as far as friendships where people say smart mouth stuff. And, you know, and I appreciate people and everything and stuff like that. But, you know, please don't bring up nothing that you've done for me, because people can truly try to make you feel that you've been less of a friend because they've done something recent. But, no. If we gonna be honest, you have been no nicer to me than I've been to you. Because I even had this friend keep on telling me about what they did for us when my mom died. It's like, first of all, you must not have meant that, or she wouldn't keep bringing it up. So, because that's aggravating. That's why I make those little 5-second videos saying stuff like that, like, you know, not directing it at anyone in particular, but if you are that type of person, it's just not necessary to really be like that. It's actually kind of annoying. Because I don't know. Me personally, I don't believe in talking about what I have done or what I'm going to do. Or I had to do something for somebody. You know what I mean? A matter of fact, my last year, a person who was in the giveaway, or two people actually, but one of them missed their opportunity to claim their prize. I think we may have skimmed over that, but we don't sit up there like, yeah, we're going to do it for you and we'll help you. No. Because I don't like that. You know what I mean? I don't like all that. So you just take them and you just roll these balls in the sugar. And then I'm going to show you what makes it the neat part. Because they're going to... Well, then we're going to drop some water on it. I hope these don't spread out though and get messed up because they're a little thick. But no, I'd be like, you know what? We're equally as nice to each other. You know, and I don't know. It's just how people are these days. People want to be seen for anything that they do. They want to be seen for it. They want to get up on the thing, on the video, talking about I gave this homeless man $500, and you know what I mean. It's almost like, what kind of joke is that? You know what I mean? I mean, why? Why would you need a little advertisement? I do like the videos where, like, if this, like, maybe a person who's, like, homeless, and then maybe somebody take them and get their hair cut or an outfit. Maybe that's cool, because I like to see that transformation. But not, no, I walked up to them, and I gave him $500. You know, no, I don't think that you want us to see the reaction. I think that you wanted us to know that, you know, what you did that was charitable, when you should have just been worried about God seeing your goodness. But, and I had made a short. I didn't post it yet, though, but I had made this short. And I said in the short that, what was that I was thinking? I lost my train of thought. That's too big. Oh, I'd have to review it to see what I wrote in that short. But it was straight, just facts. It was factual. It wasn't made up or whatever. It was just like, ugh. Well, some things are just aggravated. Oh, I know what it was. In that short that I made today, maybe yesterday, but I was talking about how my mom, yeah, I'm a homebody, yep, and I don't want no drama, and that's the reason why I stay right at home, girl. Girl, I be so at home. People, I know everybody know I'm a nerd or something, because how much I want to be at home. Or they think I'm antisocial, but it's not like I am really antisocial, but it's like I don't want no problems. Trying to be good with people, you know. Especially the things that I found out after my mom died about certain people. No, I'll pass, sis. 3, 6, 9, 12. So we're gonna make them 12 of them. But where I was going with that is that my mom years ago when I had first got saved, you know, like an adult saved, where you know God for you, not that your mama took you up to the front of the church and said, "I want my baby baptized." No. the way it, you know, it was going. It was like you should know God for your own self, and don't let nobody be sitting up here preaching to you, telling you nothing that they can't tell you where to find it in the Bible. Because there is such a thing like false doctrine, and I don't mean to offend nobody out there because I ain't trying to preach to you, but that false doctrine is a true story. You don't want that to happen to you by not knowing what you need to know. That, you know, thus says the Lord. I had some water left. Okay. So anyway, we'll just take a little drop of water, just dip your finger in there, and you want to drop it on each cookie, and then it'll crackle. It better, because I may have messed my dough up too bad. We'll see. And you just want to put some drops. Can you guys see that? Drops of water on it. It's a couple of drops. Off to the oven. Then we're going to come back and we're going to cut that cake too. I really don't want to cut it because I'll probably sit up and start taking a bite of it. And I have to be on a diet because I didn't go through no daggone all that weight loss surgery, all that tummy tuck stuff to be sitting there and gaining my weight back. That was too much. That was a lot to go through. Some people get messed up in their mental from it, and that's why you got to go to a psychiatrist before you go. That anyone would do the surgery on you. Before anyone would do a weight loss surgery on you, yeah, your doctor's gonna make you go to the psychiatrist because he wants to know that your mental is good because it's drastic to lose a lot of weight like that. Now me, I didn't want to lose my weight extra fast. And I'm looking for a knife to cut this cake. And the only reason why is because I know personally that no matter if your stomach is cut down, whatever, the faster you lose weight is the faster that it's gonna come right back on you. You know what, guys? I know what I forgot to put on here. Some street tortillas. That's what I'm gonna put on here too. I'm gonna make it so pretty. But I'm going to do that closer to when my husband's finna come. So anyway, let's go ahead and cut this cake. Clean cut, which indicate moisture. This is a moist cake. Watch it be all dry. Oh, it's pretty inside. It looks like a heart. Oh my God, that looks damn good. I'm going to show y'all. Hold on. Oh my goodness. Why? I wish this was nasty because then I wouldn't have to eat it. Oh my gosh, y'all. Look at that cake. Can you see how dense that bad boy is? That's the red velvet marble. But it made a heart inside of it, which is really neat. At least to me, that's what it looked like. So pretty. Look. Look at that dense, moist cake. Yep, this recipe is online from yesterday. And you know what? Just skip through, you know, to get it down. And then do it. But I'm going to take a bite. Like a legit bite. I'm going to get a forky fork. And then I'll finish telling y'all just a little bit about the weight loss. Amen. Hey, yummy. Oh, amen. Amen. No, it is so good. Sitting up eating like a dog. Because I am going to eat some chili. But I always have room for dessert, and that's the problem, right? Dang. But yeah, so anyway, after the weight loss, I knew that the faster you lose it, because I could have lost it extremely fast if I would have started going to the gym, speed walking or walking like 3 miles a day. And then if I did, all of me would be hanging. Every part of my fat would be on the floor. That's how low it would be hanging. Because you lose it too fast. Your body can't adjust fast enough. So, I mean, there's nothing but on the ground. Everything you got, honey, when you take up them clothes, it go to the ground anyway at a certain age. But we ain't ready for that. So, needless to say, I kind of like took my time. And I used to eat a can of soup probably twice a day. I ate 1 yogurt a day. I would eat some, this is just one of the things that was my favorite. Applesauce. I loved applesauce. And so I would eat like a couple of those because you need a little treat to re-energize you. So my weight came off slower than what some people would want it to. And then I had this lady, I mean, she was kind of discouraging. She was like, oh, you should have lost way more weight by now. But in the meantime, ma'am, let me tell you something. You had to lose over 100-something pounds. I didn't, so, you know, I didn't ever want to lose over 100 pounds. But I do want to lose like 20 pounds. And I feel like I've gained 5 pounds after that Thanksgiving dinner that we had over here. I feel like I did. And so, and those kind of things can mess with you psychologically after you have that kind of a surgery. You feel like some days, if I lose weight, yeah, Kate, oh girl, it's so good, Morris. It's on the live from yesterday. But if I feel like if I lose weight, then if I gain weight, then I start feeling like panicky. You know what I mean? Like, uh-oh, I didn't go through all that to sit up there and gain this weight back. Now what? You know what I mean? And it's just like, that's a hard thing to think of, to sit up there and gain back all that weight, and you went through so much. But I think I look great, and it's just my results. My tummy tuck. I still got work to do on this, but you know, you could tell that under all of my fat that I have muscle. Y'all get what I'm saying, right? Because everybody do. Ooh, these cookies, I think they are going to do right, guys. I want to pull them out with y'all here. Anyway, Don! I need some house shoes. I'll be back. Hold on. Dondi! Shut up! Can I have some house shoes? That dog is just as crazy. He barks up when he sees a shadow. And he just won't want to shut up. If somebody came and broke in here right now, you wouldn't even help me, dog. So why is you barking? What are you barking for, buddy? Huh? You pay Red chili. Not green chili. Why you want it green?
I was just wondering.
Oh. Pull my shoe on, babe. Thank you, buddy.
You're welcome.
Appreciate you. I'm gonna pull these cookies out and then I'm gonna set up you guys your bowls and stuff.
What kind of cookies are they?
Molasses snaps, like a ginger snap type cookie.
Oh.
Here, you can look in the oven. I'll turn on the light. Let me see your eye. Does it feel itchy at all?
No.
Open your eye all the way. Don't touch your eye, because that's everything that you touch on today, and then I'm getting you germs and stuff. In your eye, pink eye. So nobody got pink eye at that school, right?
No.
Okay. Oh, I see a little custard. See, they look good. Once when we take them out, they're gonna crinkle. They're gonna have those little crinkles on the top, like it's not gonna be perfect smooth. Yeah, it's not gonna be smooth. Let me get you guys some balls or whatever.
Do you have any hot dogs?
I haven't bought any hot dogs recently. So I mean, if we do have some, maybe they're old. I've been thinking about it. Oh, you know what? I lost my appetite. Oh, and guys, that's another thing. After you had that weight loss surgery and stuff, if anybody decides to opt and have a weight loss surgery, yeah, after that, then your appetite, like, you know, I figured out something about myself is that I feel like I have like a psychological love. Wonder why I just got these dishes from Walmart recently. Seem like they have bubbles in them or something. Just odd. But that's all. We're just waiting for the cookies, and I think they're about ready. Let me see. They look perfect. But yeah, it's like I have a love affair with food. So like when I go to a restaurant, I mean my husband really we like try to like visit steakhouses, like different ones to compare them. Cause I'm a steak eater. That's my favorite kind of food. Period. And so then anyway, when I go to the steakhouses, I will order everything on the menu and take about 1 to 2 bites of my steak, and I'll be full. And so, you know, after your stomach is so little, the size of like a baby banana, I mean, you still feel in your mind psychologically that you can eat all of this food, and I'm not gonna be wasting and whatever. And then you end up wasting your food or having to just eat it as a leftover. Because you're used to when you were bigger and your stomach was full size, being able to just, especially if you got overweight, like how the size of overweight that I got, then you get to the point where you can eat because you done stretched your stomach out so much. Yeah, you could eat all of that and then some. Oh, this chili is good. The flavor profile of it, baby. So that's what I want to work on, is not feeling like I need to fill up my plate like that and order on a menu like that and da 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 da. Because it's not necessary to do that, you know. I'm gonna tag one of my Facebook friends. I know she says she was gonna make one of these. And if you guys have seen it, the meme with the chili, what you call it? And can you like comment that you see the picture? with the chili charcuterie. Charcuterie or I think it looks good. Let's pull our cookies out right quick. Now they got a little browner than what I would want. A lot browner. Too brown. Too brown for me. Because they get hard fast. But anyway, that's the cookies. That's how they look. And they're just gonna crack. See that little crumble on there? When they get flat, then they're fully. I'll show you guys the one. But this batch that I put in now is going to be a little harder, like I said, than what I would prefer. But I'm still going to dog out a couple of cookies. I'm going to eat some cookies. Okay. Hey, Dum Dum, what else will go on here on this board? I think that's it. Oh, the street tortillas. I just put a few out for you guys. I'm going to warm up some. And then you guys can have a few. I started deep frying a couple, but I'll just put it on a paper towel. Can you go tell both your sisters to come on and eat? Don't wash their hands. Please. And come and eat. I won't take no for an answer. You gonna eat this food right here. Somebody slaved over this food for y'all. Let me see what for 1 hour and 58 minutes. Yay. Yes it is.
Yeah.
I was telling Donna, y'all go wash up right quick. Come on. I just put these in the microwave instead of warming them in the skillet because I'm tired now and I don't feel like doing that no more. Okay, let's start. Let's start. I guess I will eat now because this is making me hungry just thinking about eating. And then this is just some small, what is this, flour, street taco? Because I like a good tortilla with mine. How do you think it came out?
Really good.
Why are you looking like that? You don't like it.
Because I'm super hungry.
Me too, girl. All of a sudden I said, I wasn't hungry. Let the dog out. Can you let the dog out? Top, please. Can you go outside? Get out. Don't come back. No, that's good. Oh yeah, go on.
Go.
Oh, you gonna get the one last one out. Give me now.
Not as bad as it is.
Yeah, beating on myself. That's okay.
He's there.
Okay, so we're live at 5. You want me to turn this live off? Because are you shy today?
Yes. I'm always shy.
My baby claims she's shy. So we gotta turn off the live so they can eat. I'm gonna show you guys just one more at a glance. At a glance, and then what else do we need? This could be for the cheese. I got something for the crackers, and we'll use a spoon to pick up the onions. Shut up! Shut up, doggy! I'm gonna scan over it, guys, right quick before I let you go. Oh, look at this cookie! I gotta show you people how the cookie turned out. Oh, heavenly and delightful and edible. Excuse me, son. No, don't eat no apple right now, okay, buddy?
I was just putting it.
Okay. Anyway, this how the cookies. They're like the little cracks on them, like when you buy them or whatever, and you can save you some money and do it at home. And it's come from your heart, Mark. Come from you. Come on. Come on, y'all.
Is the light on?
Oh, she should turn the light off. Okay. All right, y'all. Well, let me do a quick. Hold on. Let me scan over this. I'm gonna pan it very quick. Hold on. What's that say? This is how it's gonna look. I want a picture too. There. Okay, so we have the potted chili, which is slamming. And then we've got options of whatever you want for your sides. If you want a tortilla, you have tortilla or some crackers or some onion or some green pepper, yummy. And some, what is that called? Chives. And of course some sour cream. I just put a little chili powder on there because it looks so plain to me. You're welcome, sweetheart. Hey, thanks for sticking around to the end. Hey, send me an email. Tell me what you're up to, and we'll see. We're going to see who get entry to our giveaway this year. But anyway, God bless y'all. Good night.